Hello, people. It's Fergus from Guns and Yellow Ribbons. We are on day one of no pubs. Obviously, week 2 or 3 of no football. No football until at least the 30th of April. We should be doing FA Cup this weekend against Sheffield United, and we're sitting at home twiddling our thumbs. People are fighting over toilet roll. People are fighting over pasta and rice. I just thought I'd jump on here and we have a little bit of a laugh, a little bit of a joke for 5 minutes or so, just to see what you guys are doing. Ross, how you doing, mate? How's the fish tackle business going? I know you're putting your customers' orders through the letterbox. Scunny, how you doing? And Mike Hardiman, how you doing? Scotty, you can join on. I'll send you a link if you want to jump in and join on. We can have a little bit of a chat. Here we go. I'll send you a message on WhatsApp or Facebook or something like that. Let me do this. But what are people doing to kill the boredom? The boredom is just unreal, isn't it? It's just... I'm watching a series called The English Game. The English Game was brilliant. Emmett, how you doing? The English game is really good. It's set about one of the original FA Cup games. It's on Netflix. It's made by the people who make the people who make Downton Abbey. So it's really, really good. Mike, I don't do FIFA. Potsy, I don't have a beer just yet, but I might have one quite close by. I've got a fridge in my office. Ruth is painting. That's good to see. Ruth is painting. Daryl is in the garden, kicking ball. Oh, you're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed. I hope you're at least giving a 2-meter space. Let's see from there. Listen, what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this one briefly. I'll try and WhatsApp Mike so he can jump on. Let's see what we're doing. Hang on 1 second. Right, anybody who's on the North Bank Noise WhatsApp group, you're going to get a message in a second, and you are welcome to join. Copy. You're welcome to join me, and we can chat to everybody else for a few minutes. So Russell's already on the Guinness. So he has got 2 cans of Guinness indoors. So I need them to feel less stressed. Guinness is good for you, so that doesn't count as alcohol. Ben in Scotland, you have, what are you doing? I just blew it. New goal for the boy. Oh, yeah. So you got a goal in your back garden for your boy. Emmett has been WhatsApping a load of people, I think. Annoying people would probably say they've been WhatsApping top 5 teams since the Emirates 2016. Give us a bit more detail on that. Let's see what you're saying, and who was your favorite team that actually visited the Emirates since 2006 and went in there? For me, it's got to be Barcelona, and we won. When Arshavin and was it Van Persie scored, it was 2-1. We had about 30% possession, and that was just an amazing game. I paid £120 for a ticket. It's when I turned silver membership. It was brilliant. Carol, what's Carol doing? Carol's going to cook dinner. Pasta. Ooh, everyone around Carol's house, she's got pasta. She's the one who's nicked it. Have you got any toilet roll, Carol? Have you got any toilet roll? That is the question. Oh, that game was brilliant, Mike. Absolutely brilliant. Arshavin, as much as he was a lazy git, a lot of the time he was brilliant. And another game I actually really liked Arshavin in was against Coventry, and it was in the Carling Cup. I think we won 4-0 or 4-1. That was quite good. So what has Emmett got on here? Emmett has said, let's see what Emmett has said. We are only on the goalie. I lost check I don't know what you're on about. Emmett, you got to give me a better clue. So, Liverpool game, Arshavin, that was the 4 goals. Yes, that was a really good game that I remember. That was my screensaver for quite some time. Well, we shall see. Scunny, are you jumping on or not? I don't know. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. So what are people doing to keep themselves busy? I know obviously there's quite a few of you jumped on here having a watch to see what I'm rambling on about. Scunny's going to jump on in a minute and tell us what he's up to. My local pub, which is not far from me, I closed yesterday. You know what? The pub thing surprised me a little bit because I thought they'd actually wait till Monday. I thought, the weekend we got out of the way, especially with Mother's Day and so on. What's the difference? I don't know. Am I underreacting? I've had some sort of flu virus the week before last. I've been a little bit under the weather this week. I'm back to work on Monday. But overall, unless people have got underlying issues, and I understand that if people have underlying issues, it's got to be far, far more serious than elderly people and people with other respiratory problems and so on, it's got to be a big concern. But I just really can't logically understand why such a huge reaction. Scunny, what do you think, mate?
I was just about to do something.
What do you think?
What do I think? Oh, sorry, mate. I've missed some of that because I was just getting my computer ready. Yeah,
that's all right. That's all right. Listen, I was bored. I quickly put something up on Arsenal Fans Forum, just saying hello, and I was bored and stuff like that. I thought, well, I'll jump on the Guns and Yellow Room, chat to the people who watch us all the time. What you've been up to? How are you keeping yourself busy?
Well, it's not been 24 hours yet, and I'm ready to kill somebody. Kids have school. No, I'm joking. It's all good. It's all good so far.
So, as your local pub, you all closed yesterday and everything?
I think most of them around here are closing at midnight last night. So, but I don't tend to go to the pub that often, so it's not something that's affecting me at this moment in time.
I don't either, Mike. No.
Not at all.
So I'm watching. Saying to people, I'm watching the English Game on Netflix. Have you been watching it yet?
No. I've keeping myself busy. I've got other things that I'm watching at the moment, so I've got quite a lot to go.
So what? Give us an idea, so other people can.
Well, I've watched Line of Duty. We've nearly finished that. I've also been watching Picard on Amazon. What else have we got going on? Man in the High Castle. That's good. That's really.
I struggled with that one.
I don't know. That's got better as it's gone on. That's really, really good. What else have I been watching? Oh,
have you tried This Is Us on Amazon Prime?
No, not yet. There's that other one as well.
You'll need tissues.
Is it Al Pacino? I think it is. There's another one that's come on. Is it Al Pacino, or am I thinking of something else?
I don't know. Joanna's talking about the Stranger. We've just started watching some of The Stranger.
Good one,
and it is good.
Another one you'll like if you like The Stranger.
Don't tell us too much, Joanne.
If you like The Stranger, there's another one called Safe on Netflix. Really good.
And what about You? There's have you watched the one on Netflix? It's called You. I think it's like a voyeur sort of guy. We saw series one we hadn't watched because we were drip feeding it one but we'll see. So
that's
and if you want
that's one in the back catalog for me.
Watch, something funny to watch. Joanna's saying watching Home on More 4. I'm assuming that's some DIY program or something like that. So
I don't know that one.
Hunters is the one that I think you're on about with the Al Pacino.
Yeah, that's the one I was on about.
So that's 5 stars, Emmett. Yeah. So, yeah. So we've done a few different content. We done the other night recorded matches 1 to 11, which we will release on YouTube and Facebook, probably tomorrow afternoon for people to watch. We also done the first ramble, which is similar to what we're doing now. You know what it's like, Mike, when we press stop and we finish recording a podcast, be it 60 minutes or 30 minutes or whatever it is, we end up sitting here for 45 minutes actually talking about more stuff that's far more interesting than half the stuff we talked about in the first place.
Well,
so
the only problem,
the other night was myself and Dad.
I'm going to say the only problem I'm finding is I'm really struggling to get my sports fix.
Yeah, and we can ramble on and talk whatever nonsense we're talking about, but it's still not like having football, is it?
No, I've got lucky because I hadn't seen any of that one on Netflix, Drive to Survive, is it, or the F1 that they're doing on there. So I've been binging that. That's pretty good, actually. I really like
that. The ones on it, I've told you before. One on Netflix, which is Sunderland trying to get Arsenal's back, and then there's All Together Now, which is the Man City one when they won the title with 100.
All points. Or Nothing.
That's really, really good.
There's a few different
nothing, and that's on
if anyone's
Amazon
ever
Prime.
Interested. Yeah.
Have you watched any others?
Not yet, no. But I know I know it's not exactly my sport, but there's American football ones as well. I think that of all or nothing on Amazon Prime. So, but it's just getting some kind of sport fix.
Yeah, there is a version of it.
Issue.
Yeah, Joe, that's exactly what I was talking about. Sunderland Till I Die, and I believe there's a second one coming out as well, which is because obviously they didn't get promoted that season. And they were following one around for the second season as well. I believe there's a Liverpool one from a few years back, which is quite cringeworthy. There's a Leeds one out there. There's quite a few different podcasts and not podcasts, documentaries and so on. And BT Sports, I don't have a full BT Sports subscription. I've got access to BT Sports when Arsenal are playing. Let's put it that way. That's the easiest way to say it, isn't it? But BT Sports have got quite a few documentaries out there as well. They've done one on Jimmy Greaves recently. And that might give you your sports fix, Mike.
I don't do BT Sports. They're a rip-off.
There's ways to do it, mate.
There is ways to do it, but yeah. I think I'm just lazy in that sort of sense of doing something like that, to be honest with you. I'm just so happy in my own little bubble that I've got. I'll just put things on here and there and everywhere. I've got Netflix. I think the other thing that's going to come out soon is Disney Plus. Disney Plus is out on the 24th.
Yeah, something £6 a month on top of your £6 for Netflix, on top of your £6 for Prime, on top of your £6 for Hulu. And
it's £50 for the year. They're doing a deal on at the minute. It's $49.99 for the year. So I might screw it. It's only a year subscription.
You've got younger children, so it will make a difference to you. I don't want to watch reruns of Frozen.
But there's some things coming out on it as well on the. Let it go, mate. Let it go. There is some things coming out on it as well, and I think me being a Star Warsy, Star Trekky guy, I don't mind stuff like that, so I can handle watching bits and bobs like that.
Listen, we're going to have obviously I said we'll publish as 1 to 11 in the next day or so. I'm also going to be chatting to Trev. I might do Trev's 1 to 11 live because Trev is like proper old school. Maybe I'll put a poll up: who wants it live and who wants it recorded. There's a few people still watching us live, and some in the chat. Do you want to hear old man Trev's live? Do you want to interact with him? Although it's his 1 to 11. What do you want? Keep us in your timeline. Subscribe to us on YouTube, and obviously we're on Twitter. And most of you guys have seen us on Facebook, and you're very loyal. We'll try and do little bits like this every now and then, just randomly, just to see if we can keep you, and more importantly me, and Mike and all the other guys entertained, and see what we can do.
We need to be sane
to get. Yeah. Well, listen. I was speaking to Trev. Trev messaged me on Messenger, and he said, "Oh, guys, really miss meeting up with guys. Just going to the football." He said, "And once this thing sorts itself out, we just got to get on the piss somewhere down in London and then go to the football." So, yeah. I'm sure we'll do it. And myself and possibly once the pubs reopen and stuff, we try and do something live in a bar down around Highbury just on a random Wednesday when there's no football on, just the Woodbine or somewhere like that, and meet up with a few people if they want to come down for a beer, and we just try and record something and do a half-hour sort of pint and chat. So, you know, Ruth is saying, would drink be involved?
Just water.
Ruth, I'm Irish. So, right, listen, on this note, I get there at that. What's that? There's a DVD. Yeah, absolutely. Oh. Perfect, Paul. Perfect one to finish up. If you want anything to watch, the DVD of Fever Pitch, and also there's the DVD of the 89. If you want stuff to watch for like, so there you go. Have you seen Fever Pitch?
No. I might have done.
Haven't?
I watched that many films, honestly.
No, watch Fever Pitch. Watch.
Yeah, I will do. I'll
if you haven't seen it, you'll love it. It's Colin Firth, and I've never seen Mike drink.
No, every time he calls me, I'm either driving or I don't like getting drunk in other people are driving.
But Fever Pitch, honestly, Mike, if you haven't watched anything, get it on YouTube or something like that. It's brilliant. Colin Firth's in it. It's all down the old Highbury, locked in. It's all in the stadium. It's brilliant. My friend, you met him, I think, Bree. Sadly, he's not with us anymore. Jim Dance. He's actually appears quite a few times in the background because a lot of it was filmed in Fulham, Craven Cottage, because they still had terraces when it was filmed, and Arsenal had all turned to old Cedar, so they filmed quite a lot of it there. And Jim is in the background drinking a cup of tea with Colin Firth right of him, celebrating a goal and stuff. So you'll remember Jim, because you know with the seat that you normally stand in. You stand in my seat, but the guy right next to us is the old boy, and then Jim, and Jim was about mid-50s. You would have met him before, so
probably. Yeah.
Listen, cheers for jumping on.
No, you're all right. I was not really doing much anyway.
We'll try and plan something a little bit more structured and stuff, maybe for later in the week. I'll put up Man to 11 tomorrow afternoon for people to watch and listen to. It will go on Spotify, it will go on YouTube, and so on. Mike, keep safe.
Aye, I will. You too. You lot too. Everyone in chat as well. Stay safe.
Up the arse.